Hello, now we are multiplying. When you multiply, just pick the number that has more digits. Solo agarren el número que tiene más dígitos y lo ponen arriba. And the one that has more digits and you put it under and all the way to the right. Y con el que tiene menos dígitos lo ponen abajo y todo a la derecha. Okay. So we're going to multiply in two different steps. So first you multiply everything times the 6. So we're going to do 6 times 3, 6 times 3, and 6 times 1. And that is going to be on the first row. And I want you always to imagine or just draw columns. So we are going to keep our work organized by column. Okay, and then on the second step, we're going to be multiplying the 1 times everything. So we're going to be doing 1 times 3, 1 times 3, 1 times 1. And that is going to be on the second row on this one. But we need to leave the space under the 6. We need to leave that space empty. So that's why we put an X or an imaginary 0. If you have another digit before the 1, then you continue your multiplication on the third row, but this time you need to leave two empty spaces because you're not writing anything under the 6, you're not writing anything under the other number, which is 1, but you will start right here, okay, on this spot. So you will start on the yellow spot, okay. Now this is basically, and then you will add the columns. So this is basically the skeleton. It's like you are drawing upside down stairs right here. Okay. Now let's go ahead and start. We don't need the third row, but we do need, I'm going to keep the columns. Okay, so if you are struggling with your multiplication, just do your top and bottom chart for that number specifically. Right now we need to use number 6. We are multiplying everything times 6. So on the left side, I'm going to put 1, 2, 3. And on the right side, I'm going to put multiples of 6. So 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. But if you don't know this, just do 6 plus 6 or 6 plus 6. And that is 12. And then 6 times 3 plus 6 more is 8. Okay, so we have time to do this. Remember, the test is for the whole day, so you have time to do it. But hopefully you know this already. 6 times 3 is 18. The 8, you write it under, and you carry 1 to add to the next digit. 6 times 3 is 18, so the 8 goes here, and you add 1 to the next digit. Again, 6 times 3 is 18, plus 1 is 19, 9, and you carry the 1 for the next digit. And then 6 times 1 is 6, plus 1 is 7. And we don't have any other digits, so we're done with the first column. With the first row and the first number. Now, I'm going to erase this one or cross it out when you're working with this so you don't get confused. Now I am working with number 1. So we need to multiply 1 times 3, then 1 times 3, then 1 times 1. 1 times 3 is 3. You write it under the 1. 1 times 3 is 3, and 1 times 1 is 1. And then you just add 8, and then 9, 10, 11, 12. Carry 1. Be careful with this. 7 and 3 is 10, plus 1 is 11, and you carry 1. 1 and 1 is 2, and that is your answer. Okay, on the next video, we're going to do 1 using decimals. Thank you, and remember to practice your times tables and practice long multiplication.